ACT is on track to record its highest number of MPs in the party's history. No party has released more policy to target crime than ACT.
We want to get back to the point where people can be imprisoned at the same rate as they were in 2017, because over the past 6 years, Labor has conducted a large open-air experiment of letting people out of prison en masse. They set a target of reducing the prison population by 30%. They actually exceeded it, got down almost 40% fewer sentenced prisoners. And the result is, according to the Ministry of Justice's surveys, we have a 30% increase in victimisation. That's the amount of victimisations per adult. Now, I don't think that's good enough. I don't think that the ethics behind it were right. They basically said if you let criminals out and take more of a rehabilitative approach to offenders, then they will be kind back if only we're kind to them. It hasn't worked, and for many people the consequences have been tragic, and that's why the ACT Party says we need to swing that pendulum back to consequences for crime and more rights for victims. And I'm absolutely tired of visiting victims, particularly people in the retail space. And what I find is that, you know, these people are at their wits' end. They feel the community doesn't care about them. Now, if it's hard for me as a local MP to go and visit them, imagine what it's like for these people. The cost to the average New Zealander of having 10,000 people imprisoned at any given time is just over $1 a day. Now, if that means that people are in prison getting decent rehab, the streets are safe, you can run a dairy, you can run a jewellery store, and New Zealand really is a great place to bring up kids again, then I think that's worth it. So you can argue about the price, but the price of having a good justice system with the same prison capacity as this country had in 2017, you know what that is? It's $1 a day. If you look at people that are under 20 released from prison, 70% back within 4 years, and that's exactly why the ACT Party says that if you want to get out on early parole, make sure you've learnt to read, make sure you've got a driver's licence. If you go in with those skills, you can earn credits by helping others. ACT has long had a policy that we need to start making early release conditional on self-improvement within prison. I'm especially talking about literacy. Driver's licence make a big difference. Trades make a difference. We need to take prisons from being universities for crime to being primary schools for basic literacy and life skills that allow people to go straight. It is wrong for New Zealand to be putting away so many people only to put them back again and again and again, differently according to the incentives that they have. What we're talking about with our policy that basically says if you learn to read, you'll be early freed, is that you have different incentives right across the prison system. Right across the prison system, you find that you're going to get better or earlier release if you upskill, and that means that everyone from the wardens to the jailers to the inmates to the volunteers are all saying, well, how do we get people out early?